It is good for God to crush us. We look at crushing as like a bad thing, but it is good for God to crush us. Like many of us got crushed in the world, right? So crushed and for nothing. But when God crushes you, it's literally for everything. It's for him. It's for the kingdom. Like we have to be crushed even to enter in to the kingdom. We have to be crushed to ascend. We have to be crushed because there's too much of us in us. I'm just like, whoa, we have to be crushed to be made humble as a child, like to be a child, to have faith as a child. He says that like the least of these is the greatest, and it's the child in the kingdom. And the child is the greatest because the child is the most humble, the most trusting. The child has no pride. We have to be crushed. We have to be. Let God crush you and know that it's not bad. When God crushes, it's not to annihilate, but it's onto honor, it's onto advancement, not of you, but of the kingdom and the commission. The crushing is for everyone else. God has to crush you for everybody behind you. Like what? Like the seed has to die. The seed has to die. Like Joseph, he had to get crushed. Right? It says that you meant evil against me, but God meant it for good to save many people alive. He had to be crushed so that all the people, Egypt and the surrounding cities, nations could be saved, including his family and the generations that came after him. It is good to be crushed by God. It is good to be crushed by God. And it definitely requires trust and faith. To be crushed, it takes faith. But ultimately, that's what to decrease means. To decrease is to be crushed. I must decrease so that God can increase. And God cannot increase without the crushing.